Students, in the last class we studied about different types of DC motors, right? So that is what we are going to classify the DC motors based upon the connection of field resistor, right? So if the field resistor is connected in parallel, then we are going to call it as DC shunt motor. If the field resistor is connected in series, then we are going to call it as DC series motor. And if it is connected in both series as well as parallel, then that we are going to call it as DC compound motor, right? So with these basics, today we will discuss regarding the characteristics of DC motor, right? So as per your syllabus, you are going to have only the characteristics of DC shunt motor and DC series motor, right? And this topic is very important for the annual examination, right? So first we will discuss regarding the characteristics of DC shunt motor, right? So that is what first we are going to discuss regarding electrical characteristics. Electrical characteristics is nothing but what? How we are going to have the variation in torque with respect to electric current, right? So for that, for that we will consider a circuit diagram. This is what a DC shunt motor, because here the field resistor is connected in parallel with respect to motor, right? So that is what I have written here. In DC shunt motor, the field current ISH remains constant irrespective of the load because it is connected in parallel, right? So we have already derived the equation for torque. That is what? TA is equals to 0.159 phi Z IA into P by A, right? So here electrical characteristics is nothing but what? It is the relation between torque and current, right? So by this equation, ಈ equation ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ what is the relation between TA and IA here, right? So that is what? The relation between TA and IA, right? So that is what? TA is directly proportional to IA, right? So directly proportional andre enri, a small increment in IA will directly affect the torque. That is, if IA is going to increase, automatically the torque is going to increase, right? So hence, if you want to draw that using graphical method, this is your torque, this is your current. A small increment in current will increases the torque, right? So here TA indicates what? Armature torque, and this is what? The line TSH. TSH indicates what? Useful torque, right? So now why there is a gap here? This gap. That gap is nothing but torque loss, right? So in the previous class only I told, whatever the torque generated is not a useful torque. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ there is some difference ಅಷ್ಟೇ, right? So ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, what is the electrical characteristics or TA by IA characteristics? A small increment in current will automatically increases torque. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಯಾಕಾಗತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ISH is constant here, ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆರ್ಮೇಚರ್ ಲೋಡ್ ವೇರಿ ಆಗೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿನೋಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್. ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್? N and IA characteristics. N ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಟರ್ ಇನ್ RPM. IA ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಮೇಚರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಹಿಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂಗತೆ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ N and IA. ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ EMF, right? So now ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇ ಎಮ್ ಎಫ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಇ ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 5ZNP divided by 60A. That indicates, see here, EB is also in numerator, N is also in numerator. Therefore, N is directly proportional to EB. Right? So, we know the equation for EB. EB is equals to what? EB is equals to V minus IA into RE. If you apply KVL for that circuit, whichever we are having here, right? So, this circuit KVL hakira, we will get this equation, right? So, that we have already studied. Ega, if EB is directly proportional to N and EB is equals to V minus IA into RA, then that indicates N is directly proportional to this V minus IA into RA. ಈಗ ಏನಾಕೈತಿ if IA increases, this term will increase, right? So negative ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ term increase ಆದಂಗೆ this total value decreases. As it is directly proportional, speed of the motor is decreases. ಹಣದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ರೀ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಕತ್ತೈತಿ. IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ದಿಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. IA ಇಂಟು RA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಕತ್ತೈತಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂಗೆ ನೀವು ವಿ ಮೈನಸ್ನಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಳೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್, ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಎನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಟರ್. IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? N and T. Right? So we know that in the first characteristics, TA is directly proportional to IA. TA is directly proportional to IA, but N is directly proportional to V minus IA into RA. Right? So TA is directly proportional to IA ಅಂದ್ರೆ your TA is behaving as similar to IA. IA ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಹಂಗೆ TA ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೆ. ಸೊ this IA is nothing but TA again. Right? So therefore the third characteristics is also resembles the second graph. Right? So ಈಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ TA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ TA is directly proportional to IA. ಹೆಂಗೆ IA ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಟರ್ goes on decreasing. This is actual value, goes on decreasing speed of the motor. Right? So this is what the characteristics of DC shunt motor. Right? So we will discuss regarding DC series motor in the next week. Right? Thank you.